Your brain, as beautiful and wonderful as it is, does not care about the life that you're desiring. Here's the thing, anything different than your current life, than your current familiarity, it will try to sabotage it as a way of protecting you. Literally, positive change will dysregulate your nervous system. So here's what that can look like. You set a goal. You're like, I'm going to live a financially stable, abundant, safe, secure life with complete freedom to do whatever it is that I want. A beautiful goal. And then you start moving towards it. You start doing the things to achieve the goal. But your amygdala, part of your brain that processes fear, will trigger the stress response. Doesn't matter what it is about, it will trigger the stress response. Your heart races when you are wanting to move forward. You get doubts, you get nervousness, you start to procrastinate, to put it off. You'll come up with a bunch of other stuff to do first. You'll do it from the energy of fear as you're doing it. Your cortisol rises, your nervous system goes into fight, flight, or freeze, which can look so many different ways in real life, and everything shuts down. So until you learn to calm your nervous system, to teach your brain that what you desire is safe, you will always be trying. You will always feel busy doing and never really achieving. My name is Giselle Baumet, and I have a background in applied neuroscience at the master's level, and I get to work with women every single day as I help them to open up to abundance by removing the blocks that prevent it. Now that you know that, then what is true alignment? True alignment is what I teach, is the core of the neurospiritual method. Your biological and your psychological state of your nervous system and your identity must match the life that you desire. If they are not matching, you will spend years, and believe me, I have conversations with women every day, is anywhere from 2 to 20 years trying to achieve that life of freedom and still not there yet. The way that I was able to do it for myself, my nervous system, my brain, and my identity all matched the life that I desired. They stopped fighting my desires. And because of that, I stepped into that new reality with ease. How does that look like? Well, I got really clear on who she was. My truest wealth consciousness self was her brain, her nervous system, and her identity. From that point, I knew the work to do, what I had to do to become her. A lot of the videos that I had been watching were just focusing on only visualization and these affirmations that I would do, or elaborate actions that are so general that they did not match the identity of the version of me that I was becoming. So I had to understand her personally, not just apply general concepts to that. Once I got that, I knew that my current brain was not the same brain that she has. My current nervous system was not the same nervous system that she has. My current identity was not the identity that she has, because if it was, I would have already been living her life. So I had to adjust all three to be able to shift into that reality. I started with my nervous system because growth can be really uncomfortable to your nervous system and is easy to get dysregulated when you are moving into a new reality. So I practice breath work, which I talk a lot in my videos. In my mastermind, when I'm working with my clients, I will give them a prescription of breath work techniques that's very specialized to their unique nervous system based on their current coding. But in general, what you want to focus on when you are doing breath work is breathing in and out from your nose. You also want to make your exhales longer than your inhales. If you're brand new to breath work, it might take you a little bit to get there, but that's okay. Just keep practicing. You can also activate your vagus nerve by swaying lightly like this while you're doing your breath work. And I highly encourage you, for long-term effects, to do 10 to 20 minutes a day. I would prioritize breath work over meditation. Nervous system regulation is going to allow your body to feel safe. When your body feels safe as you are growing and unbecoming your old self to become your new self, your nervous system will allow for that change to happen. And again, in my mastermind, I'm working with neurodivergent women entrepreneurs such as myself. And for a big part of their life, they've been masking. They've been living a life that was never meant to be theirs in a way that was never meant to be their natural rhythm. So we use a lot more deeper breathwork techniques. So if you'd like to dive a little bit deeper into that and get more personalized with your approach, then apply to see if you qualify for the neurospiritual method. The second thing that I worked on at the same time as I worked on my nervous system was rewiring my brain. This is the most transformational step that you will do. It's a big part of the work that I do with my clients, the women entrepreneurs in my mastermind. We change your brain to match the brain of that beautiful, majestic woman that lives in freedom and has your desires, like the version of you that's already living that. We match your brain to her. And I have a very unique way of doing that because I work so closely with the women in my mastermind. So you can match it to that majestic self that lives that life of freedom. The ways that I did that was becoming very aware of what my current brain was, what my thinking patterns were, how I was perceiving life, and really a lot of self-awareness of, did what I desire match what was here? And most of the time it wasn't. I know in my words I would say it was, but it just wasn't, not even in the understanding of what that life was and how to achieve it. I didn't know how to bridge the gap between A and B. Using brain rewiring techniques, such as working with mirror neurons, my environment, micro actions, my thoughts, and even somatic language of my body, I was able to rewire my brain and create new neural pathways that matched the version of me that received thousands of dollars a month just by existing as my truest self. I learned what she felt every day, how her thoughts are, what she believes, how she perceives the world, what she knows about the energy of money, how she grows her finances, how she travels. All of those details I learned about that version of me that was truly my truest wealth consciousness self. I didn't force the change. I embodied all of it, because a lot of the things I had been seeing and learning only focused on the identity part. They left out the brain rewiring and they left out the nervous system regulation. But when I brought in the science and the biology to it and the psychology to it, that's when I created my truest wealth consciousness self. So that money became easy and I was able to hold wealth. It wasn't money in, money out. I held wealth. I enjoyed wealth. I managed wealth. Money comes easily when I changed that version of me to be my truest self, because you are majestic. You are so much more powerful than you realize, and I cannot wait for you to realize it.